So I think we should be starting the session now. So hello everyone, hi, good morning. So I'm Sales, I represent Automotive CRM. I welcome you all for this webinar event that explains how Sales Garuda can add value to your sales process, which can be used by your digital sales team or the DSS. This will be a 30 minutes webinar session where we'll be explaining you some use cases of how this CRM applications for sales and the lead management can be really helpful for your digital team or the field team who will be going for appointments of test drive or etc. Now, as a first, for the next 2 to 3 minutes, I'll be explaining you on the presentation part of what is exactly we will be seeing today and what exactly the workflows are there in the Sales Garuda. Then I would like to show you all the live application of Sales Garuda as a DSA, and basis that we will have a Q&A session in the end. So to start with your permission, I'll be just turning all the microphones off. So if you have any questions, once the PPT part is done, I'll be turning it on. You can just ask the questions. Now to begin with, so we'll have to understand that what are the various stages are there in the life cycle of sales. So we have a automotive dealership who gets the inquiries for sales from various channels. Now this is something that you are seeing on screen here. On the left side, you can see that there are various stages of sales. Everything starts from a sales inquiry. Right, so you get a sales inquiry from walk-in, or you get the sales inquiry from digital medium sources or social media, etc. Now these inquiries has to be there is some assessment that needs to happen for these inquiries to understand whether this is exactly a sales inquiry, or it is an inquiry for my insurance, or it is an inquiry for let's say service. Now, suppose the inquiry is for sales, then what a dealership does is that they get this data in Excel sheet or a Google sheet. They manage this data in Google sheet, and then they assign this data to the DSAs, right, or a DSA. Now, this DSA calls the customers, or let's say a digital team, a call center team calls the customer, and then they book the customers, call the customers, check the customer's profile, ask the relevant details, and then they fix an appointment. Now in sales, this appointment can be for a test drive, or it can be for an exchange, or it can be for a finance discussion, or it can be for sending a proposal. Once the proposal is sent to a customer for whichever the vehicle that the interest is shown, then you close the negotiation part, and finally there is a booking that you can see right over here. So once the booking is done, all that you people do is that you take the booking amount, and once the payment is received, finally you make the delivery of the vehicle, of the car. Now this is in simple way how we can see the entire sales process starting from the inquiry stage till the vehicle is delivered. Currently you might be doing this on WhatsApp, you might be doing this on Google Sheets, or you might be using some application which is provided by the OEMs, where only the data that is coming from the OEM websites can be managed. But what about the data that is coming from the digital media? Let's say your own company's website, or let's say a walk-in, or it is coming from different sources. That is something which will be difficult to manage. Probably you would be doing that in Google Sheet. Now, as a dealership, what is that you would be expecting? You would be expecting to capture all these leads, and you need a system which can qualify this lead to sales, service, insurance, or whatever it is, whichever the inquiries that the customer wants. Speaking about Sales CRM, let's understand this. So we have got a lead from Hyperlocal for Maruti, or from Hyundai digital websites, or let's say from any of the OEMs digital website that they provide, or let's say directly from walk-in, or from magazines, or from Cardeco, etc. So all that you can do in this CRM, Sales Garuda, is that take the data and push the data into the system. Now this is the first benefit that you should be expecting, that all your leads that is coming from various channels are there in a central repository where you can easily track. Now this is something that the dealership should be expecting. Now, once the data has been received, so once you collect all the data and keep a repository, all that you would be liking to do next is that to allocate this data to the respective departments or to the respective digital sales executives, right? Now, in this system, so you will be getting an easy option where you can just select the data and you can directly assign this data to a DSAs to make a follow-up or to make a test drive or to take an appointment or to understand what exactly the customer interest is, which vehicle the customer is interested in. Moving forward, so let's say you got a data, the data is allocated and I'm a DSA. Now I need a communication channel to talk to the customers. So currently I would be doing this from manually through my phone. Let's say I'm a DSA who is going on field, right? So let's say I'm a DSA who is going on field, and then I would be needing a system where I can click on a button and make a call. Let's say I need a system where I can just click on a button and I can add a customer details easily. I would need a system where I can easily send a WhatsApp message to the customer within a click of a button. Now these options are readily available in Sales Garuda, which you will be seeing very, very soon. As a dealership, so I think in the people who have joined here, you might be from the DSS department, or you might be managers, or let's say CEOs, vice president, etc. Higher designation. You would be also needing a system which captures all the call recordings, and where you can easily record the, you can review the calls and do the audits. Now, in a city, there would be multiple automotive dealers. A customer might show interest for dealership A, and the interest can be gone for a dealership B and C or D at any given of time. Now, starting from the lead inquiry, it is very important for me to understand what is the stage of the vehicle, what is the stage of the customer's interest, whether he's in an appointment stage, whether he's in a booking stage, etc. I think there is a question that Naveen, okay. So you have a question?
Sir, your screen was freezed. That is the reason I was raising the hand. So we were able to see the call recording, the
Yes,
cloud phone integrated with CRM.
All right, now I think this is visible, right?
Right,
This
right,
is
right.
fair enough. Thanks for the update, sir. Fair enough, team. So I was explaining about the call recording functionality that anyone would be wanting to understand. So you get that feature in the system where a DSC who's not sitting in the dealership, who's on field, he can still make a call within a click of a button, and you will be able to get all the call recordings, and you can check the quality of the calls. Moving forward, the last but not the least, any manager or a team leader or a CCM would like to understand is that what exactly my DSCs are doing. What is the productivity of my sales team? How many calls they have made, how many bookings they have taken, how many appointments they have taken for test drive, how many customers have shown the interest first, but they have changed their interest for different brands or for a co-dealer. You would be wanting a system which tracks this and gives you a real-time report. Now that is exactly you will be getting. Currently, you would be getting this still for the data which is coming directly from your OEM's website, but not for the data which is directly coming from the different sources like digital. So since you are managing all this data in an Excel sheet or WhatsApp or a Google sheet, you would not be getting a real-time business report that explains which executives is where, what is the ratio of the booking or the sales discount or stock analysis, etc. and etc. That is something that you will be seeing. Now, I think I'm done with the PPT part. So what we will be doing now next is that I'll show you how you can upload the data in the application, and from then I'll directly show you a mobile app that we have created where you can see how you can qualify the customers, add the customer's vehicle interest, and take an appointment, or let's say upload a document into the system. So I'll be accepting her. So I've just turned off the have turned on the microphone. If you have any queries, you can quickly ask. If not, I'll be just proceeding forward with the application. Any queries till now, team?